Hey guys, so today I want to talk about that transition from being a teenager to being an adult and what goes on in our poor little minds because we have so much different things, so much conflicting emotions in our brains. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's indifferent. And I just want to talk about those things today real quick. I'll try to make it quick. So firstly, you think that you're an adult because you now realize that you have so much more responsibility to take and so much more things to incorporate into your life now that you're almost an adult, like, going to university, getting a job, moving out, stuff like that. Whereas you think you're a teenager still because you don't want to leave your parents and you want to stay home and you want to stay in the comfort of home and not branch off just yet because I don't know, maybe you're scared, maybe you're worried or excited. I don't know, whatever people feel. You're almost an adult where you think about things like your job and the amount of money that you want to make and the amount of things that you want to do in the future, and you can see yourself doing these things, but you also know that you're a teenager because you are constantly thinking of these little teensy weensy itsy bitsy little things that bother you, and to an adult these things really don't matter. And I think as teenagers we need to realize that what people say, what people think really don't matter to us. By the way, I think being an adult is all a state of mind rather than an age. Just saying. You know you're a teenager when you constantly want everything. Like, you see something in the store and you're like, oh my gosh, I want it. And you have no regard for money. You're like, no, I want this, so I'm gonna get it. And you go to your parents and they're like, no. And then you throw this huge tantrum like, no, I want it. I deserve it, blah blah blah, any kind of crap to say to make your parents get it for you. If you still do that, you're a teenager, like, for sure. And I still do that, so I am a teenager. And then you're an adult at the same time because maybe you can realize that, things cost money and money doesn't grow on trees and you need to work for things that you want, really, that you really want, and you're willing to sacrifice stuff for the things that you want. We think that we're adults because, people in that transitional phase think that they're adults because now that you can do your own thing, like drive and go out on your own and go out with friends, spend your own money that you get, and kind of have a certain level of freedom and choice and personal choice. But no, because you're still a teenager, because you still have those restrictions and you still have the whole idea of, I want to do my own thing, so leave me alone. No, you're a teenager. When you do that, you're a teenager. Oh my god, this is so freaking hard. You're a teenager when you think that life has now begun because you are now a certain age or in a certain stage in your life. No, you're not. Life has begun when you were born. Okay, that is probably one of the worst things people can say. My life has now begun. No, you had a life before. You weren't dead before. You need to realize that life begins when you're a baby and life ends whenever you die. Life does not begin when you're an adult. You have a life before. But being an adult now means that you have your own freedom to make your own personal choices. And those choices, as an adult, you need to realize, have consequences and have impact on the people around you as well as yourself. So, being an adult is probably not the best thing ever. Being a teenager also really isn't that great. But this in the middle stage thing wherever I am right now is, as I said earlier, pretty tough because you are now conflicted between your immature teenage thoughts and your somewhat mature adult thoughts where you conceptualize and have a completely different perception of things, whereas you're still young and you're still developing and you want and you know and you think that everything's gonna be better when you reach here, but it it's not gonna be all that good. I think I've realized that. But time goes on, things happen for a reason, and it's all just part of life, and we all have to realize that whether you're a teenager, an adult, something in the middle, an old person, a young 12-year-old person, it doesn't matter what age you are, you just need to appreciate your life and everything that you have in it and everyone that you have in it. And I think keeping positive is probably one of the best things you can do in whatever stage you are at. Okay guys, so that's my video for today. I hope to give out a video pretty often and probably not every single day, but I'm gonna try to give out as often as I possibly can. So yeah, so have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night, have a good rest of week. Whenever you decide to watch this video, I don't know. What is, don't matter to me. Bye guys.